WHUTV. My name is John, your host as always. Even this is the live discussion of Watford versus West Ham United at 3 o'clock at Vicarage Road in the Premier League. So, as we always do, let's start off with talking about the team sheet. So, in goal is Fabianski with. Sorry, bear me 2 minutes. Just trying to adjust something. Why does nothing work properly when you want to talk live? Right, so we have Fabianski in goal with Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna and Masuaku making up the back four, so which is completely unchanged from last week. We have Rice, Noble and Lanzini, Yarmolenko and Anderson making up the attacking midfield with Allaire on the bench. So up front, I should say. On the bench is Roberto, Zabaleta, Balbuena, Fornals, Sanchez, Antonio, and Ajeti. So not the best of starting lineups, if I'm completely honest with you, because at the end of the day, guys, this isn't what I would actually have. I wouldn't have started off with. So hang on, just bringing things up to date. So yeah, that's not exactly that. So Mark, you're in the chat, mate. You've been talking while I've been talking. I'm live. So I know it said on YouTube that it was going live at 3 o'clock, but as I said, I said to everybody that I was going live at 10:02. So for some reason you can't actually go live when you want to go live. It's just either half an hour increments on YouTube for some stupid reason. But it's good to see you down there as well, mate. So let's just have a look at the team sheet we had for Right, so just to run through, Darren, good to see you, mate. Right, so just to run through the Watford lineup, it's Ben Foster in goal with Holebas, Cathcart, Craig Dawson, and Femina at right back. So making up the back four with Capoue and Decore making up the defensive midfielders with Hughes, Cleverly, and Deulofeu even making up the attacking midfield with Andre Gray up front. So despite what everybody was thinking, Decore is starting by the looks of it, unless anything's changed recently. So quite an attacking lineup from Watford as well. So a few minutes away from the actual kickoff. So it's time for cheers everybody for watching. Very glad to see you as always. Your good health, guys. So come on, guys, talk to me in the chat. Right, so thanks, Darren, for the crossed hammers in the live chat, mate. That's good. So while we're just waiting for the game to kick off, as always, this channel is sponsored by 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase retro kits from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including the 1976 home shirt that inspired the home shirt for this season, and the 1980 FA Cup final away kit that inspired this shirt, which the boys are wearing today. I'm literally seeing them warming up in the tunnel. There are also Admiral and Umbro track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. So go check those out, guys. Any purchases that are made through the link in the description below. Where the bloody hell's there? Any purchase made, the link in the description below will go directly through to Isla's fight for the next 17 purchases. So the more purchases you make, guys, the more money we can send over to that very charitable cause. But you don't have to just do that. You can also purchase any. There's Liverpool, PSG, etc. There's loads of European retro shirts, and there's very nice England retro shirts in there as well, including some game ones that are coming out. There's a few England shirts coming out as well in the next few weeks. So once I hear information about that, I'll obviously let you know. But guys, as you can see here, this is the latest shirt they've got, the 1986, the 85-86 Boys of 86 home shirt, which looks bloody nice. It really looks nice. It's a very, very close matching for the retro shirt. So guys, they're only 30 quid. At the end of the day, they're only £30. I know it's not a huge amount. It's damn sight cheaper than I paid for this shirt, that's for sure. So, you know, guys, it's a good there'll be good purchases to make. So come on, I know the majority of this demographic is of my age and upwards. So guys, come on, make your purchases. You love your retro shirts, I know you guys do. But we're just about to come on to kick off. Literally, Noble's just mucking around with his captain's armband to get ready, and he's talking to Ben Foster, who went to Gloucester. DJ Blokey would have preferred Antonio instead of Yarmolenko. Yes, I agree, mate. As said earlier, I don't understand why we haven't started Balbuena today. Yes, agreed, mate. I don't know either, if I'm completely honest with you. The only thing I can think of is the fact that he is coming back from an injury recently, and that is the reason why he's he's not in the starting 11. So hold on 2 seconds. I just need to sort the camera out very, very quickly. The framing's not right. So I'm here, guys. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. All right. So that's better. It's a little bit back. I can get a bit further back now. So cool. That's right. Right. So the boys are literally walking up now, up the pitch. So hopefully we're all good to go. No little Urbit in the chat this time pretending to be me. So that's good. It's been completely banned from the channel. So hopefully we should have, unless this stream absolutely disappears, we should have a very, very good conversation today, guys. So let me know your thoughts. Now we know the lineups. What do you think? What do you think it's going to be, guys? Put your comments in the live chat. What do you think it's going to be? Do you think we're going to get a 1-1 draw or 2-2 draw? Do you think we're going to win 3-2? Do you think we're going to lose 2-1? Let me know what your thoughts. I'd take a point. I would absolutely take a point. I'm not a big fan of Watford, as I made clear in the preview. And the last time we discussed this fixture, which is this game, by the way, was the first ever live watch with at the end of last season. The last ever away game last season, we did this. So it looks like, from what the screens are showing, it looks like Watford are going in a 4-4-2 formation, with De La Feu and Undergray up front rather than the 4-2-2-2 formation that I saw earlier. So it's looking good. It's looking like we're going to have a good game today. There's some very, very talented players out there for Watford, and let's just see what our formation is going to be. Yep, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 formation. So very close, very, very close to seeing to what I'm talking about. We'll be back at half time. Can't watch the stream and YouTube at the same time. Bloody internet here. Well, Mark, don't go anywhere. Stay here, you lazy bugger. See you soon. You better stay around, mate, because at the end of the day, you're probably getting more enjoyment out of chatting it here than you do with everybody else and watching it on that bloody thing. So 3. James, good to see you, mate. But 3 what? We're going to concede 3 goals. We're going to win 3-3. Do you mean 3-0? Do you mean 3-0? Let us know, somewhere. Joan, we're going to win by 1 goal, 1-0. Yeah, come on, you wines. Yes, probably, Joan. Probably, I would agree. 3-1 win. I thought that's what you thought, mate. Come on, you wines. Definitely. Tim Smith, nice to see you again. Like that formation. Yeah, it's a very, very attacking lineup, mate. I'm liking it as well. A little bit disappointed for Hernandez personally, because as I said in the preview, you don't drop a striker for scoring, but you know, Pellegrini has. So fair enough to him. Fair play to him. You know, he's not going to. At the same point, I understand it, because he's playing our most expensive striker. So completely understandable. So we're literally just right. So the little kids are running off the pitch. Bless them. So we're good to go. All good to go. So I was just mucking around doing some last minute talks by the looks of it. So we've got a minute or so to go with this. Jesus, my drink's defrosting already. Right, so there's the Watford team huddle. The NFL making it slow but surely increasing increments into the Premier League. I hate that. I really, really can't stand that bloody NFL huddle. It really does my head in. And we are almost good to go. So, guys, Tim Smith, what do you think the score's going to be with the lineups we've got? Now, as you like that formation, what do you reckon? And guys, just before we're about to kick off in a few seconds, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody that's got this channel over to 1,000 subscribers. I love you all. This channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys. So that's it. The game's kicked off. So Watford in possession, as you'd expect, almost cutting through the back four there. So Fredericks muscled the ball onto Rice, and Rice tried to get out for try to get the ball out for a throw in, which has happened. And Fredericks is lining up to throw the ball in, and throws it to nobody. And Watford are break on the counter already, still on goal. Very good defending by Fredericks on the Deulofeu there. Very good. Joan penalty to us. Probably. Here we go. Oh! There we are. John, you called it, man. It's a penalty. Yep, penalty's been given. 2-1 all Goalfest, Tim says. Well, here we go. 1 minute and 3 seconds into the game, Watford have conceded a penalty. So you're clearly watching a stream quicker than mine. That's fine, Joan. Don't tell the score. Gaz, how do you watch it? Gaz, I am currently watching it on one of the affiliate links through hammerstv.com. Or if you're going to be watching it on your mobile, your best bet is hesgoal.com. So hesgoal.com. Joan, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Honestly, I'm loving the fact that you've got your Mystic Meg head on here, but don't spoil it. Who's down? Looks like Lanzini's down. So we're just waiting to see what's happening at the minute. Right, so yeah, ooh, bit of a challenge, quite a bad challenge on Lanzini, to be honest. I'm not 100%. Let's see on replay there. So you've got number 16 coming in. It's a flailing hand on Lanzini's head. He's made a bit more of a meal of it than originally you'd think. But right, so Noble steps up to it. So 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the game. It's just Jones, so you know where we are with this. All right, so can 400 and stupid appearances for Noble. He's 15 years with the club, and he scores his goal. Well done. Excellent. It's 1-0 to the Mighty Hammers. Yeah, cheers, John. Yep, it is. Very, very well taken goal. Very well taken goal. Joe, don't spoil it, please. Darren, shut up. If you want the plaque, man, shut up. Yeah, very, very well taken goal by Noble. Look like on his right foot into the bottom left hand corner. Absolutely smashes it. Very, very good. Very happy with the way he's taking it. But I'd rather us scored a goal from open play. But that's the way football goes, unfortunately. But yeah, it's good. Good. Pellegrini looks relatively happy with that. Yes. Unbelievable. The longest serving Premier League footballer, Mark Noble. 15 years, was it 485, I think, appearances. Made his debut at 17 against Southend at home. And as it was reported earlier today, walked home. So Watford on the counter-attack, as we knew they would be. Passing one to the other in the midfield and passing it back. And passing it back to their defenders. So Watford still in possession. Isn't it great to go in front though? Yes, it is, but not so early on, because you know what it's like with West Ham, Joan. You know what it's like. Can you recap the lineup, please? Yep, not a problem, Emma. It is Fabianski in goal with the same back four as last weekend. So Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna, and hang on. I'll come back to that. We're just on the counter attack there by the looks of it. Lanzini passes to Rice. Sorry, passes nobody, I should say. He passes it to Anderson, who is currently passes it back to nice triangle football going on there. Lanzini's on the ball, passes it to very wide pass over to Fredericks, who's in clear space, who passes it over through to Yarmolenko, who is now about to pass it over to... Oh, that was a poor idea. Poor idea from Yarmolenko then. Emma, I will come back to you. I promise I will do it in just a moment. Right. Okay. So all right, so let's go for the lineup again for Emma is Fabianski in goal, Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna, and Masuaku making up the back four as Watford are counter-attacking. In the box. And Jesus, that was close. Deulofeu almost there. So Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna, Masuaku making up the back four. Rice, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, and Anderson making up the midfield. So obviously Rice and Noble are the holding midfielders with Allaire up front. On the bench is Roberto, Zabaleta, Balbuena, Fornells, Sanchez, Antonio, and new boy Ajeti, which everybody's been screaming for. Right, so where are we? JP, I don't know which live stream to watch you. Your West Ham fan team. Thank you very much, Armada. That's very, 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 very kind of you to say. I'm right. So Watford is still on the attack still. Noble on the ball, passes it over to Masuaku by the looks of it. Anderson's running to his left. He passes it to, and it passes it through to... I can't see. Is that Lanzini? I can't see. But Masuaku, Anderson back on the ball. Ogbonna in acres of space, so we're confident with that. I'm watching Sky Sports News just in front of you still, but still with you, mate. Come on your minds. Thank you, John. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. I'm not watching a live stream, just watching BT Sports, so I'm glad you are commentating. Well, I'm glad I'm commentating in comparison to those idiots, I tell you. I mean, Joan, who's commentating? Can you please show us the game? And it's, come on, man, this is YouTube. I've worked bloody hard to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not going to risk it for copyright. If you want to watch the stream on it, mate, then by all means go to he'sgoal.com if you're watching it on your phone. But I'm not putting it up here. I've worked hard and long to keep this channel going, so I'm not going to put this up for copyright reasons. No way. Not going to happen, son. That's why it's a watch with. Right, so Watford in goal. That's right. Watford on the attack, but Fredericks is on the ball. Not the best of passes straight to number 29 at Watford, whoever the hell that is. I don't know their numbers. Masuaku passes to Anderson only just. Who bounces it back to Lanzini, who passes it over to Masuaku. Into Anderson, but it was man on, so back to him again. And Antonio, there's some very nice triangle football. We are confusing Watford a lot here at the moment, but not really doing much with it. Ogbonna passes it back to Fabianski. Fabianski, who doesn't do the best of clearances, but gets to Yarmolenko, who is so Fredericks is on it, and then unfortunately not the best of passes. And that was close, very, very close. Lanzini passes it on to Anderson. Is this going to be 2-0? Is this going to be 2-0? Oh, and Anderson passes it to Lanzini, but Lanzini just a couple of yards wide from the right-hand side post. Oh. Guys, I've already explained this, mate. You need to go on to HESGoal.com. I'm Hammers from Indonesia. Lyko Rompolis, thank you. Rompies, thank you. Good to join you. Well, we've just missed something because the highlights of the replay, and Deulofeu was in trouble there from something. Again, it's me, Costa. I've just explained where I'm watching it, mate. So, right, so that's that comment. So, yeah. So Deulofeu goes in. Diop, very good block from Diop, and it causes a corner. That's what the replay was. I wish these directors would get some things right. I really, really would. So 9 minutes and 25 seconds, and Watford have got the first corner of the game. Well, their first corner of the game, I should say. But Lyko, there's also a guy not that far from you. He's in Bangkok, Darren Higgins. I'm sure he'll want to catch up contact with you. You know, in the grand scheme of things, he's the closest. So corner taken. And it goes for a goal kick. Not exactly the best of play by Watford there, but it's good. So 10 minutes in, 1-0 down. Sorry, 1-0 down. Watford are 1-0 down. We're 1-0 up with a very well taken noble penalty from a block, a bad challenge on Lanzini. Guys, for those, if anybody is actually watching the game, IO West Ham, yeah, you'll have to, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even going to do it. So here we go, guys. Another corner from Watford. So corner, and not the best of defending by the looks of it. Not the best, but it's cleared. Daniel Bennett, hi, hello Daniel. Right. So yeah, not the best of work, but Fabianski's grabbed the goal. So tying Hilema, what the hell are you talking about? It's still 1-0. I wish people would stop doing this. It's a bit disrespectful for people trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the game. We love to West Ham. Yes, we do love West Ham. We do love West Ham. Decore in there, but great clearance by Masuaku, clears it up the field, but unfortunately Watford get the possession back. Slowly but surely trying to break this down. Come on, guys, come on. So he goes, crossed in. He's offside. Surely he's offside, but it goes out for a corner anyway. Are you at your home? Yes, Jupiter HD. I am at my house. Daniel Bennett, yes, it is still 1-0, mate. Watford are looking very dangerous at the minute. Shows how hot it is here at the minute, because this was a frozen glass. It's now dripping all over the place. So Watford have got their third corner. So there you go. Corner taken. Straight over the box and out for a goal kick. What a plonker. What a plonker. You are a very nice person. Well, thank you very much. This is the reason why I do this, is because I want to join in with you guys with everything, because at the end of the day, I like interacting with everybody. And so Jupiter, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say as well. What are you watching it from, Mike? If you're going to watch it on your phone, mate, it's His Goal, HESGoal.com. Otherwise, there's a great streaming site for computers called hammerstv.com. I'm watching it through one of their affiliate links. So yeah, Fabianski clears the ball. Watford in possession still, but the Fabianski's got to work on his clearances. He really does. There should be a throw-in. Is it? Yes, a throw-in to Watford, because it bounced off the ball of Anderson there. So to be honest, the first 13 minutes in, we're not playing too badly. We seem to be coming out from the blocks quite well. It's good to watch the match live with you guys. Thank you, Joan. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this, is because I want to make you guys part of the experience. And I know there's a lot of people that can't get streams and etc. So I want to try and give you guys as much support as I can. So we've got Watford have had 55% possession, which sounds complete sense, but we're not playing too badly. We're not playing too badly. I'm quite impressed with this. Maybe the heat at the 27, 28 degrees that is going to be in Watford is bringing the heat out to them. So Masuaku to Anderson twice. Masuaku passing over to Yarmolenko. Great ball. Yarmolenko should have passed it. No, too early. Tried it though. Tried his luck. How are you watching it, Edward? I'm watching it as I've literally just said. I don't know how long you've been on the stream, mate. But I've been watching it on hammerstv.com, one of their affiliate links. If you want to watch it on your mobile, then by all means watch it on HESGoal.com. Can I ask a random question? How much is a rent studio? I want to live in London. This is in the place where I'm living, so I'm not renting a studio. I'm at home. But if you're talking about a studio flat, they're bloody expensive. If you want to rent a room in a house, that's probably your better option, mate, to be honest with you, because the prices of renting in London and the surrounding areas are bloody expensive. So Watford on the counter, in the box. Very well blocked by Rice, Declan Rice there, but it still hasn't worked. Watford are still on the attack. It's still in possession. Come on, make a challenge, guys. Stop giving them so much room. There's so much room. So here we go. So they're passing out to there. Watford still in possession. Nobody making a tackle. Let's sing from above. Maybe at half time, mate. We might do it at half time. If nobody's talking, because I've got a bit of surprise for you. Actually, I might do it. I might overload the speakers and whatnot, but I might do it. It's 1-1. Fuck's sake, Anis, go away. I've looked everywhere. If it's 1-1, then how come we're on the attack with Anderson in the box, eh? Very good attack. Okay, cool. Love the stream. Thank you very much. Good, much appreciated. Watford still on the attack. From now on, guys, I'm not going to put anything up that's not actual respect for this channel, quite frankly. So Daily Faye passes it over to the Hughes, I think. Andre Gray 1-0. Yeah, and it's apologies, mate. You were right, but don't spoil the party. Yeah. 1-0. It's not the best of goals to concede, if I'm honest, but yeah, it's understandable at the same point that we're going to concede, because it's Watford. You know, just because they have, it's the funny thing about this stat, right, is that we were they haven't scored, they haven't even picked up a point yet, and up we rock. But you know, we conceded to Brighton, so we're going to concede to Watford. It's understandable. So they're just showing the replay now. It's a good pass. I think Gray's offside, to be honest with you. Very close, but I think he might just be a tiny bit offside. But it looks like it's been held. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yep, that's fine, mate. It's fine. Well, I'm glad, Anis, you've been listening to me, because you've it takes a lot of, some people don't do that. So you know, it's nice to know that you've taken my words on board, and also that the fact you wanted to you've obviously been watching a game ahead of me, or maybe watching it on Sky Sports, because obviously this is a stream, so I get this after Sky Sports and BT do. Our defense is dreadful. I don't think we're going to keep a single clean sheet. Yes, agreed, mate, especially with Ogbonna at the back. I don't understand what's going on. Was there Daniel, I think you mean, was there a VAR review? It doesn't look like there was, mate. There must have been, but Quickie Mobile, come on, you irons, thank you. Jack Stocker, can we watch? Guys, seriously, this is YouTube. I'm not going to be putting it up on this channel. I've worked bloody hard for this, just as we're on the counter attack. Stop asking these questions. I don't speak Russian, so apologies, guys. Right, so yeah, Fredericks just tried to put the ball in, but it was blocked out, so we've got a corner. And Lanzini is about to take it. I'm hoping this is going to be something decent. Exactly, Crookie. I could get a ban. So stop. Anyone's got a bit of respect for anybody other than themselves, then please stop asking me to show the game. Right, so we're clearing it in, and yeah, not the best of chances anyway. Love the stream. Thank you very much, Edward. Jack, one more question out of you and you're being banned from the channel. Do you understand that? This game is so open. Yes, Armo, 100%. It really, really is open. We're just, as I said, we're just giving them too much space. Too much space. Excellent game, lower game. Do you know what? I'm only no. Lewis Morris. Okay. Looks like there's a few people I need to ban because they have no respect for people. They're working hard, taking their own time out to keep you guys updated. Lewis Morris, it's 1-0. As I said in the build-up, Gray was just had an attempt on target there, but he absolutely fluffed it, didn't Antonio? So it's all the way up. So goal kick right in, and whoa! There was no need for that from Lanzini. I think that's Lanzini pulled. From Haller pulled someone right to the floor. JPWHUTV, you don't know how much work and he has put into this channel. He's a great person. Love the stream. Thank you very much, and bloody thank you for that as well. People just think it's so easy to do things on YouTube. It's just no. It's taken 2 years of hard graft to get where I am now. To research all the things for the previews for everybody, just as we've got possession of the ball. Just show some respect. Apology accepted, Jack. So get back to your homework. I'm going for Watford, but love the stream. Jacob, thank you very much, mate. It's always good to interact with non-West Ham supporters. Even ones that are trying to do the opposition. Because at the end of the day, we all want to find out what's going on with the game. Some people are too lazy to do their own research to find out where we are. But here we go. So Anderson on the ball. Passes it into the box. Yarmolenko. Oh, Haller tried an overhit kick and just missed it. So that actually just wraps up a question there, Christian. How is our attacking? Not the best, but a very, very good try from Haller just now. Did you know Javier Garcia worked under Pellegrini in Spain? No, I didn't. He's not a bad. Do you know what? I'm quite impressed with Garcia, because not only is he the first Watford manager to keep his job for more than one season for quite a few seasons, he's actually quite a good manager. I wouldn't take him. I'd take him. Is it on TV? Yes, but not in this country. What a bloody shame about our defence. We need to score a hatful of goals this season. Yes, Joan, we would. Masuaku clearing it out by the looks of it, and it's gone for another Watford goal kick. I appreciate you taking your own time to commentate. I think you meant to say there, but yes, thank you, mate. Nice to see a few people who actually appreciate what I'm doing, because there's a lot of people that think that doing what I'm doing, I'm being paid by the club. No, I'm not. I'm being paid in general. No, I'm not. I'm just taking this out of my own time. Quickie Mobile, what do you think of our new signings? To be honest with you, very impressed with Fornals. He's got a lot of work to do. Haller, I think, is going to be a very, very good player for us, but again, has got a lot of work to do. And also the new boys that signed with on the day before deadline day, we just need to find out how they're going to be. Watford on the attack, but just goes out for a goal kick. I think we should be playing Balbo. And yes, Jack, I agree. I don't know why he's on the bench for the second game in a row. Ogbonna's not a leader in any shape or form. He's not commanding the back four there at all. De La Feu just had a foul on Antonio on Ogbonna there by the looks of it. Haters gonna hate. Don't acknowledge trolls, and they'll scuttle off eventually. Yes, Paul, that's a good point. Very good point. Don't know. I know. I understand the last of it, but I don't understand the first part of it, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, Rosero. Our defense is shocking. Yes, Edward, it is. Oh, Jesus, that could have been close, but that was a free kick to us because, yet again, De La Feu fouling was a fake SDMB. Hi, hello. So yeah, so De La Feu all over. No, sorry, I think that's Hughes, isn't it? All over Ogbonna. Sorry, Dawson, Craig Dawson, cheeky cunt. all over Ogbonna, just absolutely using him as a climbing frame. I'm not acknowledging that. Fake City MB. How did we get the pen? Foul on Lanzini, very, very early on in. Nice to see Sir Trevor booking at the game. Yes, from what I understand, mate, he follows us quite a long time. Fornals or Antonio. To be honest with you, Daniel, mate, Antonio all day long. He changes games for us. I'm surprised he's on the bench for the second game in a row. I'm very, very surprised. Some people are disrespectful. What is the point of coming into a great stream with a respectful man asking stupid questions? It's not stupid questions. They're just being ignorant and boring, quite frankly. With this heat, we will benefit from Antonio coming on later. Definitely. Dude, why? Dude, why what? So 25 minutes in, still 1-1 how do you think the season has gone so far? What season? We're only 3 games in. I know why you're asking, but in terms of the 2 games, a point out of the first 2 games is more than reasonable. Bearing in mind, Man City or Man City, yes, it wasn't exactly the best of ideas to concede 5 on the opening day of the season, but we have struggled against Brighton over the last few games. So over the last few seasons since they came back to the Premier League. So it's what it is. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I liked and sub. Well, thank you very much, Jupiter. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Right, so after ridiculous reasons of replaying Andre's goal for the 18th time, we're back live and Watford are back on the attack. Fredericks lost the ball and another goal kick. Andre Gray again. So he's slipping through our defence and our midfield way too easily. We need Antonio. We really need Antonio. Do you think Pellegrini is here for the long term? I reckon he's here as long as he can take it, to be honest with you. Daniel Bennett, I liked and sub. Thank you very much, Daniel. Much appreciated. Very appreciated. So yeah, so keep showing the replays. Come on. Right. So the goal kick. And actually to West Ham player for a change. Anderson on the ball. Lanzini passing it over to Fredericks, by the looks of it. Yeah, Fredericks, who's passing it over to Anderson, but he's got a man on, so he passes it down to Rice, who's running back at goal, but passes it over all the way over to Masuaku, who's passing it into Noble, who passes it back. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 3 boots off, and it goes out for a goal kick by the throw-in by the looks of it. Skyve score prediction. Welcome, Skyve. Good to see you. I said, do you know what? I would take the result. I'll take a point now, to be honest with you. I'll take a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw. I'm not even going to acknowledge that because it's quite bloody clear. Ignorant twat. Just found the channel. I love it. Thank you very much, Jacob. That's very nice. Sky, I'm not going to repeat that because, as you guys know, this is a stream. Come on. Who's your favourite West Ham player? Mine has to be Declan Rice. Of the current squad or ever? Haller is a good signing or not? Too early to say. Way too early to say. I'm not answering that question. You're an idiot. Where will we finish this season? I reckon 9th. Hi, Michael. I'm going well, thanks, mate. I hope you're doing well too, mate. Right. So Watford are in possession. We're playing a very deep line, very shallow line, I should say. 10 men behind the ball. It's not brilliant. Allaire getting mixed in. Yarmolenko's on the ball, but is being awarded. Allaire's getting pissed off here by the looks of it. Right. So yeah, and yeah, Fabianski. Right. So okay. So Lanzini's down, clutching his leg. That's not a good sign. The bloke wants a new contract. So current squad, it's Noble and Rice, and Lanzini for me. I like players with little flares. Good morning, Lewis. No Chicharito. No, apparently he is out with a stomach bug, so that's why he's not playing today. I'd be happy to finish with 9th. That's realistic. Yes, I mean everybody's saying 7th again. It's just stupid. Hopefully you manage to come 7 so we get into European qualifiers. Jack, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Meme.com, thank you very much for love this channel. Even though I know you're a Watford supporter, I'm glad you enjoy it. Do you know what? There's a lot of replays or live footage of stuff that's just not relevant. I mean, at the moment, they're showing the Sullivan sons at the minute. I mean, why? Like 2016 season. Mate, we were fortunate to do that. I was at Stoke when at the last game of the season. We were very fortunate to finish where we were. Nothing else. Right, so Lanzini back in by the looks of it. Passes over to Fredericks, who's on the ball, and passes over to Yarmolenko, who cuts him through nicely. It's back to Fredericks, but a little bit of an overpass. Yarmolenko completely misses the ball there, and Watford are back in possession. But Yarmolenko covers up very nicely, I must admit. He's doing well. And Fredericks is passed it over to Noble. Noble is in a good amount of space, but passes it over to what should be Anderson. But Anderson, Masuaku just gets it. Masuaku plays it into Watford player, and Watford are back in possession. What do you think of the situation with Bolton? Edward, mate, it's horrendous. I'm more concerned about who is it now? Bury. I'm more concerned about Bury than Watford. I think it'd be Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, Spurs, and Watford, and then us in 8th. Well, we'll see. It's too early on for predictions, mate, to be honest with you. Right, so Watford are back in possession. And no tackle still. Watford still in possession, but got fortunate there. And ball passed to Masuaku, who passed it to Anderson by the looks of it. And he's passing it over long ball pitch over to breaks down basically. Noble. Yep. But here we go. Defending in numbers now, and very well defended as well for that matter. But it looks like it's still going to be Watford kind of throw in. So De La Feu gives the ball to number 21. Lanzini has been called up for Argentina. I don't want to go because of his injuries. Yes, I agree. RF 100%. Do you think that West Ham are going to be a team which fight for top 6 position in the next coming years? Yes, it will be next coming years, mate, but not this season. It's not going to happen. Gaz 108, is Lanzini injured? No, it doesn't look like it. Yarmolenko is awful. Most one-footed player I've ever seen. Paul is come back from a long injury, mate. You got to give him some time. It's his first game of the season. And who's your favourite player ever? Favourite player ever is Paolo Di Canio. Absolutely love the bloke. Yarmolenko's on the ball still, running through. Passes it through to Lanzini. He passes it back to Rice, who's passing it over to Noble by the looks of it. Who's over to Anderson. Anderson goes to goal and 5 yards over the bar. Yarmolenko just needs time. He's a beast. Yes, he does. He does. Meme.com. Right, this is the last time I'm going to answer this question. This has been the 7th or 8th time I've answered this in the last half an hour. It is, if you're watching it on your mobile, watch it on hees.com. Sorry, heesgoal.com. Right, if you watch it on a laptop or your PC, and then watch it on hammerstv.com. Come on, guys, it's not difficult to find. Attempt on goal saved by Foster. I couldn't see who it was, but we're in possession. Come on, what? Masuaku running at good ball, and come on, guys, wake up! No, great ball from Noble to Declan Rice there. It's already. Thank you very much for your compliment. I'm just going to come back to the comments in a minute because we're on the ball at the second. So Rice passes it over to Fredericks. Nice little pass. Lanzini, I should say. Nice little pass to him. Yarmolenko to Lanzini, to Anderson. Anderson getting muscle, but he still keeps the possession. Yarmolenko should pass it. Yep, passes it to Fredericks. A little bit too late. Fredericks bumbles it. And Watford are back in possession again. Yarmolenko on the ball, who passes it over to Anderson, who passes it back to Fredericks. He's passing Anderson. It's the possession game at the minute. So pass it to Ogbonna, who passes it over to Noble. Is that Noble? No, it's it was Noble who went to go and pass it over to Anderson, but just missed to Lanzini, but just mistimed it. We managed 10th with the worst injury record in the Prem, and to be fair, was robbed of at least 9 points. Yes and no, Lyra. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Back with the old internet, no good for streaming today. So here we go. 35 minutes almost up now. And Watford in possession. Come on. Mega challenge, West Ham. This is a football game, remember? So that's our ball, isn't it? That's a throw in to us, surely. Oh no! It looks like Daily Faye was offside by the looks of it there. Gaz, a win could be crucial. Crucial to who? It's the third game. After this, we've got 35 games more to go. I wouldn't say it was crucial. You joker. Yes, it's a free. Yeah, so Masuaku taking the free kick. Who takes it back to Fabianski? God, why do that? Right, so Fabianski with the long ball clearance once again, and it gets to a Watford player once again. Watford are opening us up quite well, but Fredericks is pinned on it. Space created, spacing West Ham. Come on, spacing. And we were very, very lucky there. Was anybody at fault for the goal they scored? No, to be honest, Mark, no, not really, because Gray is a little. You could say the defense was a little bit open, but I thought he was offside. But it looks like he wasn't with his run. Any players think we could sign? There's a lot, Edward, and I'll come back to you about that in a few weeks' time. It's a bit too early to talk about January transfers at the moment, but there's quite a few I would be keen on. I will be doing a January transfer video around about end of November, beginning of December, give or take, depending on how injuries are and who's available. So Hollybass is on the ball at the moment. Disagree. Didn't rate him before his injury. Fine, you disagree. It's not a problem. That's your opinion. So it doesn't have to match mine. That's fine. It's not an issue. Watford still in possession. Fredericks passes it straight through Fredericks and Yarmolenko. So we're just on the edge of the box now. Not the best of defending. But clears the ball. And yeah. And Anderson should have let that go for a goal kick, but he didn't. How's RF, mate? Allaire isn't playing all that well because he's not getting much service. As it is with Watford, it's all in the midfield. We're not playing the best of football, but then again, neither are Watford. So let's see what's going on there. Who have we got next week? Daniel, we have got Norwich at home. Who do you think will win against Man U like last season? Do you think we'll win against? It's a possibility. Could happen, mate. Could happen. Do I have Insta? Yes, Edward, I do. Username is JPWHUTV. Don't really use it. I mean, I used it for celebrating. The 1,000th subscriber. But other than that, I don't really post because you can't use links on Instagram. Use links. It's ridiculous. You can put them up, but they don't work. So I don't see the point. I really don't see the point. You're such a great man and all the best in life. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Lambert, go West Ham. Thank you. That one I think I've already just answered. It's if you haven't really noticed it, it's literally I've just said it about 30 seconds ago. It's Norwich at home and still on the attack, but nothing really doing for Watford there. So replay of the attempt now. So yeah, completely fumbled by Watford there. Real fumble of the ball. Looks like it's a corner. RF, I think Fornell should come on at half time. He's a decent player. I think him and Lanzini would be great. Yes, I agree. He needs more game time, but at the moment I can't see what benefit he would do. Where are we? And the ball's got so Watford had their corner, and it looks like who is that geezer? I don't know. Maybe Craig Dawson absolutely skied it. Pookie on fire. Worried about him next week. Yes, mate. 3 goals in 2 games. Very, very worrying. Up until this morning, I didn't see what the result was. What the Chelsea was it? Chelsea Leicester? Yeah, Chelsea Leicester. I didn't see what that result was. Chelsea Norwich, I should say. I didn't see what that result was. Thoughts on Fabianski? To be honest with you, mate, he's absolutely surprised me, Edward. He really has surprised me. He's been. I thought we were really going to struggle with him last season because he's a goalkeeper from a relegated Swansea, but he's shown his worth. He really has shown his worth. Coming out of this game with 3 points would be great. Yes, it really would be, mate. What, he scored two? Wow. Okay, so he scored 2 today, so I'm happy with that. My fantasy league team. So 5 and 3. Very lethal player. We're going to really struggle against him. Are we looking to like Watford midfield? Yes, Mark. We do need Antonio on at halftime. We should have started him, really, to be honest with you. But Yarmolenko's not doing too bad for a man who's just come back from injury. Antonio is underrated. Yeah, I see your point. Chelsea won 3-2. Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Ed. That's much appreciated. Right, so back to the game. Rice with the ball, passes great little ball into Fredericks, but Fredericks under pits it, and we've got a corner. Do you have a season ticket? If so, which stand and block? I'm in Billy Bond's stand block 142. Yes, I do. I am in the Bobby Moore lower. Have been since way before the bowling days. The bowling move, I should say. And I am block 152, if I remember correctly. I stopped thinking about it every time. So yes, bring on Antonio, please. Yep, definitely. Tammy Abraham scores. Okay, brilliant. Very good player. Tammy Abraham, very underrated player. So Lanzini's taken the corner. And another corner. Oh, okay. So Pookie, 1 goal and 1 assist today. So he's really going to boost up my fantasy league position by the looks of it. That was almost on goal. Handball that. Where are we? Off his stomach. Off his stomach. So it is a corner. Crystal Palace are beating Man U at the moment. Thank you, Joan. So corner taken and a bit of a melee as it always is, and it goes out for a goal kick. So 42 minutes and 20 now 20 seconds on the clock. I'm not really sure why they're showing this replay. Not really sure. But anyway, so ball back to Foster, who clears it off to... I couldn't say the camera didn't track it properly. Bad camera work on this game for a lot of the stuff. Free kick for Watford, but it's taken too quickly, in my opinion. But the referee doesn't seem to give a monkeys at the moment. Deulofeu charging down the right. Masuaku scared to make a tackle. But the ball's into the midfield. Bounces off the referee. Nice to see Mike, that little Herbert there. Who's that? Anyway. So yeah, and Fabianski keeps hold of the ball. Pookie has come on into the Prem with great attitude. Do you think West Ham should look at him, I'm guessing, to that transfer targets for next season? Yes, I definitely would. He was the championship's best goal. He won the best player of the championship. He was their highest goal scorer as well. Edward Holditch, thoughts on the money in football? Mate, I can't swear too much. Joan, getting very nervy now. We need another goal before the break. Edward, I'll answer your question properly at the break. Has Haller had any crosses come into him today? He's had a couple, Mark, to be honest with you. He's had a couple. But it's not been the best. So, but he did try an overhead kick earlier in the start of the game. But it's been pretty much Watford all game. It's been I'd say probably they've had about 53-54% possession. Because we had little spells, but it has been little spells. 29 goals and 9 assists last season. This has turned into Pookie Fan TV. No, not yet, mate. Yam looks good. Do you mean Yarmolenko, mate? Will you do this every match day? Every away day, mate? Yes, every away game, because I've obviously got a season ticket. I'm not missing out on that. So I will be doing a live stream on Tuesday for the cup game. I know it's on Sky Sports, but it's thoughts on where Norwich will come this season. Don't know, mate. I haven't watched them for a few seasons, so I can't say. Hope we see Antonio second half. Yes, Daz, me too, mate. I really do. And in the second half, can you please send us the link to watch the match? Thank you. Yes, of course, Jan Alice. Of course I can, mate. No worries. No problem. To be honest with you guys, I know obviously a lot of you just jump in and stuff. We've got 4 minutes of extra time. But yeah, if you ask for a link, I'm more than happy to send it over to you. Not a problem. In actual fact, guys, I will do that for you now. So rather than asking me where I watch it, because again, I could get in copyright details problems with that, I'm more than happy to send over the link for you. So give me 2 seconds. There you go. It's in the chat for you guys. Right, so Watford's still on the attack now. Good challenge by Masuaku, but doesn't really get the ball, unfortunately, and Watford is still in possession. Passing it through. Slow. Acres of space. Acres of space. No, I know it's coming up to half-time, West Ham, but come on, show a bit more guile than this. Ooh. Lucky to keep that ball in. So Fredericks is on his own trying to defend. Ball passes through. So much space. Guys, they're really bunching up. De La Feu has got so much space. So much space. Little kicks 2-3 yards. Guys, just clear it out. Get it out of the way. Get it away from the Watford players. Come on, this is basic football, West Ham. So much possession. So much possession. Right, so the watching viewers are now down to 17, so everyone's buggered off now. They know that we've got a stream. Anyway, yeah. So 2 minutes left. Well, actually, about a minute left. Where are we? So yeah, sorry, yeah. 2 minutes left of the game. Anderson on the ball, passes it to Rice. That's right, at Lanzini. Passes it back to Anderson. He passes it to Masuaku, who passes it over to Allaire, but he passes it straight back to him. Watford are surrounding Allaire by the looks of it. This is why he's not had much service. Anderson's got the and Lanzini's got the ball, passes it to Diop, who passes it to Fredericks. Who passes it over to Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko in. Is he going to do an Everton? No. And Anderson could have had a shot there, but didn't. Took it too long and straight to Foster. That's a real shame. It's a real shame. Right, so cleverly on the ball for Watford. Passes it well over Masuaku, but he gets it somehow. Don't know how he did that. Noble cleaned out by the looks of it, but Noble bounces straight back up. That's not a foul. I don't know what is. Do you like Anderson? Yes, I do. But he needs to man up a little bit on quite a few things. Your stream is slow. Well, I can't help that, mate. This is the way life works. So instead of criticizing, why just saying a few nice things, mate? Yeah, I'm doing this for your benefit more than myself. So Fredericks over to Yarmolenko, back to Fredericks, who passes it to Noble, passes it to Yarmolenko. Good work though. Thank you very much, mate. But as you know, streams aren't brilliant. What do you think the score will be in the cup next week? Snipers XD, Snipers Gaming. I haven't got the slightest idea, mate, to be honest with you. I have no idea. And I've got no idea about Bury. We haven't had any competition with them for literally 40 years. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But there's going to be a preview coming up at the weekend. Who was your top scorer last season? It was Arnautovic. That's it. That's half time, guys. So how's Noble doing, Mark? He's playing well. He's playing well. He's been, I say he scored the penalty, obviously. He's been doing well. He's not done too badly. Right. So where is your question? Where is your question? Where are we? Where is it? Where is it? So first off, we've not been playing brilliantly, but I'm glad we're going in 1-0. Sorry, 1-1-0 at the moment. Let's go. Right. So where's that question about the money in football? I can't find it. Where are we? Jones said earlier, Lanzini seems to be having a good game. Yes, he's not been too bad. He's been doing well, Jones. He's been doing Joe. He's been doing as well. He's been quite justified. Here it is. Do you think all the money being injected into football is good? Yes, it is, but no, it's not at the best point at the same time. It is good because it gives the all clubs more money. But unfortunately, because it gives clubs more money, players' prices are absolutely all over the place. I mean, I struggle to understand, with the exception of obviously Leicester putting a massive price tag on Soppy Bollocks. What's his name? There's the centre back that Man U bought. But really, he's the Premier League's the worldwide most expensive player. Really? It does my head in. Right, so we've had 4 attempts on target and 4 attempts in total, whereas Watford have had 13 attempts and only 1 on goal. So it's not bad. He's not been too bad, to be honest with you. Thoughts on our defense? It's not brilliant. Both teams are as you know, I say Watford have had 13 attempts and only a few on target. We've had 8 attempts at goal and only 4 on target. So it's even-handed. It's even-handed. What's googly? Don't spam the chat, please. I enjoyed that. Great open game. Yes, Lyra, it is. It is. As I say, it's a point. A point is fair at half time, to be honest with you. I think it's fine, because we've had a few attempts. Nothing brilliant. But we've had more. I can't say we've had more attacking flair because Watford have been more over. So what do you fancy for the scoreline? Surprise collector, mate. I wouldn't be at all surprised if this finishes 2-0. I wouldn't be at all surprised. I would not be at all surprised if it was. JMY, hope Ajeti gets a chance. He may do. He may get a little cameo 10 minutes in before the end of the game. You never know. Right. So, as I said, money in football. It's the poison of the Premier League and has been for a long time. I don't like the amount of money that goes into football. I really don't, because it's not just that, because it's pricing people like myself, the majority of you guys, I should imagine, that can't afford a season ticket. As cheap as the prices are, we can't afford it. There's a lot of people that can't afford it, especially with the prices that went up. What do you think about the Bury situation? Sorry for the fans. Yes, Mark, I touched on this earlier. My heart breaks. It's Riley who is our second goalkeeper. I forgot. The second goalkeeper technically now, I think, is Roberto. He's certainly on the bench. I'd take a draw after that first half. Bring Antonio on. Yes, Joan, I agree 100%. Money is the poison of humanity. Lyred, I agree 100%. It makes people think that they're spending more, therefore they're getting better things. And no, you don't. You don't get, but just because you're spending 20 quid on something that cost a fiver to make doesn't mean it's worth that 20 quid. It's the price of what is being sold. That's the thing. Right. So, second drink for the second half. I hope I won't get in trouble for that. La, 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 la. I hate bottle openers. Come on. Harry Maguire, that's the guy. How he is the most expensive defender of all time. He's nowhere near good enough. Don't get me wrong. Harry Maguire is a very, very talented footballer. He was too good for Leicester. Don't think he's good enough for Man United. He's a very, very talented footballer. Don't get me wrong. But 85 million pounds for him? Harry Maguire? Better than Virgil van Dijk? Not for me. Absolutely not for me. The money in football is messed up, definitely. JMY, has Yama played well? To be honest with you, mate, he's not done too bad. He's not been brilliant, but he's not done too bad. 2, 4, 6, 8. You're missing a few words out of there, Darren. Who do we appreciate? You deserve a snack at least. I had a big breakfast this morning. I had scrambled eggs, 3 sausages, 2 slices of black pudding, 2 rashers of bacon and baked beans. So I'm right for the moment. Thank you, Joan. But if you want to send me some cookies, you're more than welcome to. Can we freaking talk about how Man United is losing right now? Yes, Gabriel, we can. Let's have a look, shall we? All right. What I'm going to do for you guys while it's half time, for the next 4 minutes, let's talk about let's get everyone's opinions on the results as they are. So let's bring up the stats, shall we? While I'm looking for that, Gabriel, I'm just going to answer this question. Who do you think has the best defense in the league? I think City. City are the best all over the pitch. They've got a brilliant defense. They've got a brilliant midfield, and they've got a brilliant attack. Right. So this is where it's going to turn into. It's going to sound like the old days. So as I'm using a podcast microphone, this might sound a bit weird, but it's going to sound very, very funny at the same point. So here we go. So Norwich 2, Chelsea 3. Brighton and Hove Albion at half-time is 0-0. Man United 0. Crystal Palace 1 at half-time. And because Gabriel has asked that question, I don't know if he's West Ham or City, that was by Jordan Ayew. Yeah, all right. Okay. Sheffield United 0. Leicester 1. Watford 1. West Ham 1. Liverpool and Arsenal is the evening kickoff. Championship, Derby 1, West Brom 1, Barnsley 0, Luton 3 at half time, Blackburn 0, Cardiff 0 at half time, Charlton 1, Brentford 0 at half time, Fulham 0, Notts Forest 1. Come on, Fulham, you smashed the Pikeys. I'm sure you can do Nottingham Forest. Huddersfield 0, Reading 0, Hull City 1, Bristol City 1. Middlesbrough 0, Millwall 0. Preston 1, Sheffield United 0. QPR 0, Wigan 1. And Stoke 0, Leeds 1. So there you go, guys. That's the roundup. So it doesn't look like Jordan Hughill's doing so well at QPR for this game, because I know we got a brace the other night. Let's just have a look to see if he's actually in the lineup for QPR. Where are we? He's not, actually. No, he's not. He's on the bench. Interesting. 2 goals. He's obviously not good enough. Who do you think will win the championship? I don't know, mate. To be honest with you, I don't have enough time on this in itself to look at the championship. If I'm completely honest with you, I've only just about got enough time on my hands to do this stuff for you guys. I like Roy Hodgson, Joan. People laugh at him, but he keeps Palace up. I'd love them to beat United. Of course we would. Because it would just show how shit Man United are at the minute. They would absolutely show. You do a great scoreline voice. You get a career in this commentating, Lark. Well, thank you very much, Joan. I did the monotonic voice just to add some bit of weight to it. Another question: who is your favorite Bundesliga team? Mine is Dortmund. Again, Gabriel. I don't have enough time to watch any other football. I really, really don't. I like to keep myself busy. I like to try and have a social life as much as possible. It's not easy when you're trying to do YouTube content as much as I can. But yeah, hasn't the second half started? It's about to start, mate. It's literally. Well, most games don't always kick off exactly at 4 o'clock at half time. So I can only do what the stream shows me. Can I just it's Riz Riley 1. Can I just say again that I really appreciate you doing this for everyone? Well, thanks. It means a lot, guys. It really does mean a lot, mate. Because at the end of the day, as I say, I know there's a lot of people that are interested in other people's opinions, which is why this channel started up. Wow, I've just logged into the website, and it's I can't believe it's been 11 subscribers since this broadcast, guys. Thank you very, very much. 1013, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant. JMY, what are you watching on? JMY, there is a link in the description. There's a link in the chat up there about 15 minutes ago. You have to scroll up a little bit, but there is the link. I've already posted it up there, so go check that out in the halftime before the second half. Spurs fan here. What do you think of the VAR result against Man City? Junior, I'm guessing you're talking about the handball running out, right? I'm guessing that's what you're referring to. Me, like every other football supporter at the moment, I think the rule is pathetic. Not the technology. The technology is not the worrying thing. It's because the technology is there to reinforce the rules that are there for the game. It's not the technology; it's the rules. There's new rules that came in this around about end of May, beginning of June. That said that if a ball goes to any part of the arm, whether accidental or not, it is deemed as a foul. That's preposterous. It's absolutely preposterous. Don't get me wrong, June. As a West Ham supporter, I love the fact that you were cheated out of the points, the 3 points. That you weren't able to, that Man City weren't able to beat you at the same point. But at the same point, mate, I think it's just a ridiculous rule. I think it's an absolutely ridiculous rule. I'm so jealous what you have for breakfast. Well, Darren, talk to your missus. Well, cook it yourself, man. Thoughts on VR? Edward, as I've just said, the technology is perfect. It's the rules that are stupid. The rules are ridiculous. Joan, it's great news about the subscribers. Doing it live and commentary and involving everyone. That's such a great idea. Yes, because nobody else is doing it. No one else is doing it. I know that Hammers Chat did a live watch with they did a couple of pre-season games, but I'm surprised there isn't more content creators doing it. I seem to be the only one. I know that the True Geordie does the ones that for the games that are on Sky. It's great. That's really smashed his levels up because he's one of my influences as well. I'd love to try and get him on at some point, talk about what's going on at Newcastle. But Kim Alabaster, what do you think the score's going to be? I still think it's going to be a draw. It's either going to be 2-1 or 2-2. I don't think there's enough from either side to win it. I really, really don't. But Kim, as you asked earlier, because we had 4 minutes of extra time, that 4 minutes floats over. So the boys everybody's walking out now, so we should be kicking off any second. I've subscribed. This is my first video I've watched of yours, and I'm loving it. Well, thanks, mate. You got 277 other videos to catch up on. But no, honestly, I do. I love it. I love the fact that I've been able to do this for you guys. It really, really means the world to me that you guys are loving what I'm doing. You're engaging in the chat all the time. It's brilliant. As I said, that when I started this channel just over 2 years ago, it took me a year to get almost a year to get to 40 odd subscribers. I started it in mid-July 2017 by my birthday, which is the anniversary of the FA Cup win. So that was I was 40. I was at 40 odd then, and happy with 40 subscribers 8 months in. Now 15 months after that, smashing it over 1,000 is just another level. It just shows how much you guys love it. So we are literally we are literally about to kick off, and Lanzini has just kicked off just as I said it. This really shows that we need Noble. Yes, Sang. It really sang. Shan Sanga. It does. It does. It just shows how much we've missed him in the midfield. Kim. Well, thank you very much, Kim. Just to clarify, and Kim, are you West Ham supporters? Are you Watford supporters? Because I've had with the last stream I did last week, I had a PSG fan and a Liverpool fan subscribe to the channel. But whoa, it's a foul on Allaire then. About 2 or 3 players around the by the looks of it. So was it Lockhart and Dawson by the looks of it, both bumbling in together. Have we brung Antonio in? We need him. It doesn't look like it. There's no confirmation of substitutes. Check out the match preview too, guys. John's stats are fantastic and he knows his stuff. Well, thank you, Joan. I don't know my stuff. I just know where to look. But yeah, good header back from Fredericks by the looks of it. Has Ella been good? Yes, Ella is. Sorry, mate. I needed a drink. Yes, he has been. He's not been brilliant, but he's been good. He's been good. He's been good. West Ham supporter, by the way. Thank you, Kim. Right, so we've got with Watford is still on the attack. Matthew Walker clears it a few yards from the edge of the touchline, and it goes out for our throw. So just a bit of a goal attempt just now. So Deulofeu cutting down the right, and Diop with a very, very good clearance. Then very good. Come on, you iron, Scythe. Thank you. The only reason why I put my drink down here, guys, is because the heat in this place is not bad, but it's just massive rings around everything. So I need to put it on the carpet. So otherwise, I'm cleaning forever. So Watford is still in possession from that throw in. They're passing around, trying to create space, and there's a big space there, and they're just about to exploit it, and not enough tracked enough. That is not handball. That is not handball from Ogbonna. That is not at all. That's what the crowd are cheering for, but nobody else in the actual game is actually cheering for it. So yeah, apologies, guys. I was going to get my guitar out, but we had too much to talk about. So maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh, bugger, I forgot. I did an intro video, which I meant to put up, but it was too close to the game, unfortunately. I meant to put it. So I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. Great mug. I'm hoping you mean by the one I'm drinking from. Has the best team on. Thanks, it. So good to see you got 2 new Hammer subscribers to the channel. Really love it. Thank you very much, guys. Excuse me. Oh. Now, I want to get your opinion on this, guys, while we're watching another replay of the claim for handball. Hang on, just have a look. It's his shoulder. Come on, it's here. It's not here. It's here. It hits him right there. So it's not handball. Twonks. Now, guys, I want to know your opinions on this. Do you prefer or not prefer? Sorry, do you prefer shirts with or without sponsorship, or do you think they look nicer with sponsorship? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I want to know, because it's interesting to see what the split of opinions are on this. Edward, just subscribe. Love this channel. Thank you, Edward. Much appreciated. As I said, I did do a video intro, which I forgot to put up, to be honest with you, because I wanted to get up and running because the time was getting too late. But yeah, so I will be for the next away game, which is obviously Tuesday night. There'll be an intro for the video, so snap exactly on when it comes up. Do you have a fantasy league group? And if not, you should create one with subscribers. Sean, I do. There is one it's the Premier League fantasy team, which is called JPWHUTV. I will when this repeats, I basically, Sean, if you go on to Facebook, there is a group. There's a page for the channel where I do the fantasy league drop downs. But when it finishes, I'll put the code on for you. In actual fact, Sean, if you've got your phone ready, I will read you out the code now for anybody else that wants to join the Premier League one, because obviously there's been quite a few subscribers over the last few weeks. So, Foster on the ball there. So hang on a second, just trying to see if we can get the replay of Yarmolenko's attempt. We're going to get it, yeah. So Yarmolenko, not a bad shout to be honest with you. Going to the top left-hand corner. Goes to the top left-hand corner. Nice little whip in. So the code is CM for mother RXY0. So let me just put it on the banner. Hang on 2 seconds. Do you know what I'll do? I'll do it when we have a substitute or something, because there's a lot of stuff going on at the minute. Watford is still on the attack. Next throw in, I'll put the code on, I promise. And just as he says that, there is a throw in. Right. So where's my mouse? Goes oh. So here we go. Cleared away, cleared out. Oh, still Watford in the attack on the halfway line, slowly but surely piddling about with the ball. Oh, come on. Stop dicking around. I bloody hate this laptop sometimes. It does my head in. Right. So there you go, guys. That's the Fantasy League code for the Premier League Fantasy League. So if you want to sign up to the league, then by all means, put that code in. I do. Also, as you'll see in the link in the description below, there is a link directly to the Facebook group, which... so when I'm doing live streams every Monday night, or unless there's a Monday night game, I'll do it on a Tuesday night, rounding up all the results, everybody's points, where you were in the previous week, etc. So let's have a look. Let's just see. Away without, home with. Fair enough, JMY. Yep. Fair enough. Let's see, with. Lingard without. Almost. Joan without sponsorship. They look nicer with the sponsors, but I don't think they should be sponsored. Yep, no, there's enough money in football as it is, mate. This channel is so good. Keep it up. Thank you, Volpex. Nice to see you. Big Fat Simsy without. Depends on what they're advertising. Fair point, Graham. Fair point. Kim Mabasa without sponsor. TJ Cooney. Hey, hello, mate. Good to see you. Looking a bit toothless without Antonio, in my very honest opinion. Yes, you are, mate. You're absolutely right. It would be nice to try and bring him on. And Volpex, I subbed. Thank you very much, Vex. Volpex, what team do you support? But let me just put the banner back on for you guys for the Fantasy League. So there you go. Do you know what? I'm actually going to use this for... I'm going to put the banner up there at the end of all the roundups for people that know the page but haven't signed up to it yet. So yeah, guys, if you want to sign up to the JPWHUTV Premier League Fantasy League, then by all means use that code. Excuse me, too many bubbles in the Magnus there. Oh, sponsorship, product placement. Oh, other siders are available. West Ham, obviously, mate, company was. Well, to be honest with you, mate, it's not really that obvious, because we've had some. There's a couple of Watford supporters in the group chat at the moment. When I did the live stream last weekend, we had a Liverpool supporter sign up and a PSG supporter sign up as well. I'm hoping they're still around. We are lucky then. Yeah. No. You can give us a bit of context there, Lyrad, but yeah, we were pretty lucky then. Especially with that just attempt just now. where what's his name? Old Jamie Vardy wannabe looking like by the looks of it. So here's the replay of what I was just talking about. Great ball in by Watford. Passes it, but I think he was offside. I think who was it? Is Andre Gray? Yeah, I think Andre Gray looks like he was offside at that point. So it's still 1-1. Oh, that's cool. What's your score prediction for the end of the match? I still think it's going to be either 1-1 or 2-2. There's not enough. Oh, Antonio is on. When did he come on? Yes, he's literally just come on for Yarmolenko while that replay was going on. So hopefully we get a bit more of aggression on the pitch now that the good old Mikey Antonio is on, I should say. Watford still have Sarr on the bench. We will need to watch out for him. I'm a Watford fan, and I will stay, and I'll stay around. Thank you very much, Big Fat Sammy. Yeah, cool. Yep. I got platooning Antonio. Oh my goodness! Now he's time to bring him on, and here he is. Yep, you called it absolutely right, mate. I said it in the starting lineup preview that we should be playing. It's ridiculous not to. I can get it with the Yarmolenko because he needs match fitness, but hang on. Is that not? No. Antonio did a brilliant run to the ball there. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Why we need Antonio. Why loads of West Ham fan TV been banging on about bringing him on for the last few weeks. He made an absolutely brilliant run there. It's absolutely superb. Let's just see. Right. Where are we? So yeah, it's not a foul because Foster gets his hands on the ball, so it's not a foul. But yeah, very good run from Antonio, taking this game by the bollocks. Yeah, yes, Antonio, 100%. Antonio, come on, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Don't talk about fantasy league. My team's been so awful now. Now subbed out my West Ham players. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. It's my league, and I'm pretty much rock bottom. You are actually, funny enough, you are higher than me, Mark, at the minute. But Antonio, who has gone off? Joan Yarmolenko came off. Kim come on Antonio. Antonio makes a huge difference. Yes, he does. I've just been saying that. Sarah's going to be a great player. Saw him live quite a few times. Do you know what? For those who prefer sponsors on shirts, fair enough, Darren. For those who are Watford supporters, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about our old boy, Domingos Quina? I say old boy. He's only about 18 when we sold him. But what do you think of him? Do you think because he had some really good glimpses last season? Very, very good glimpses. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about him. Bit off topic, but I feel sorry for Bolton and Bury. Yep, I do, Fat Sam. I do. I really do. Great save by Fabianski there. Very, very good save, as Jimmy's saying. But yes, Sam, I feel sorry for those two. I really do. Two very, very good teams. Bolton, I don't think there's been enough public funding to get them onto getting them into the financial situation they need to be. It's a real bloody shame. It really is a real shame. I can't believe it. It's just Bolton on the verge of it. Oh, so yeah, 1,017. Thank you very much, guys. Very much, it means a lot to me that you guys are subscribing and liking the channel. And more. It's great to have you subscribe. Stick your notifications on, as Watford are just in attack and just piddling about with the ball by the looks of it. But yeah, if you want to know when live streams are going up, or come on, cameraman, wake up with the game. Great, and here we go. So Fredericks is doing a blistering run. Pass it over. That's it. Passes it over to Hilaire, who passes it, but right in the path of a Watford player, and Alaire's not happy with himself at all. He's just really just gone to ground. Really, he's just gone to ground with that. He's just not happy with that at all. Oh God, Henry, there's a live stream in the chat further up, mate. Go look at that. This is end to end. Both streams, both teams look dangerous. Yes, Lyred. Yes, but there's not enough in it. There's not enough in it. Don't want to be annoying. You sure? But what's the fantasy league code? Here we go again, mate. There you go. So let me know when you've taken it. You've taken it down, so I can take it and put some other people's questions up. Kim, I'll answer your question in just a moment when Edward has confirmed that he's taken the details down. Right. So to be honest with you guys, there's not much to talk about. It's very even-handed, as Larry just said. It's end to end, definitely, 100%. Watford are just trying to keep possession, which is completely understandable. They don't want to lose. We don't want to lose. I'll take the point now. I really, really would take the point now. God, I hope I haven't given it the commentator's curse. Thanks, mate. Right. Perfect. Okay, so Kim Alabaster, where do you think we will come in the table this year? As I said earlier, ninth. I think it's going to be ninth. I'm Jack 3K. I'm a Watford fan. Welcome, Jack. I hope you're enjoying the conversation. By all means, chop in with everybody else. Let me know what you think of how the game's gone from your point of view. If you've been able to watch it, I'm going to make myself a tea in my West Ham mug as well. I'll be right back. All right, mate. Make your tea claret. So get out of here then. No Watford here. Gabriel, come on. I don't mind talking about to opposition fans, even if that does include any Spurs supporters, as long as it's respectful and nobody's trolling anybody or being rude and trying to make a name for themselves. Gabriel, that's so nice. Right, so the bit of a conflab going on. Right, so we've got the replay of Deulofeu cutting in, great ball into. Yeah, it's just the replay of that goal. That it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the ball went out. But West Ham. Does a draw today make next week games a must-win game? Mark, I know what you mean. Why you're asking that question, but I don't know. You see, I don't put any pressure on any games, especially the start of the season. And the reason being because it's the start of the season. This is the third game out of 38. Now, ignore what all the little idiots have been saying on Twitter about, Pellegrini must go, blah 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 blah. It's all bollocks. Water break. Fair enough. I've got the sound down, so I don't know, and I'm trying to interact with you guys as much as I can. But there's no must-win games at the moment because we need to try and do. You can't put pressure on the boys. I really do say you shouldn't put pressure on as much as on these players. If we get a win, where will we be in the table? If we get a win, I'll be bloody ecstatic. I might overload my microphone, to be honest with you, if that does happen. But if we do get a win today, let me have a look at the table as it stands now, just as Antonio's been challenged, shall we say, and the Watford player has just been booked as a result of it. Looks like Holobas, I think. Oh, yeah. Well late. Right, so we are 18th at the moment. So if we do get a point, we will go to 11th. I think. Hang on. So yeah, we would go to 12th. Apologies, we'll go to 12th if we did. So ball kicked in. Headers by Noble. Antonio. Deulofeu, I think. One of the Watford players booted it out. And Antonio with a great challenge. Great. Go on, Mikey. Oh no, sorry, it's Masuaku, I should say. Anderson passes the ball. And there we go. 2-1. 2-1. And Alaire's on the score sheet. Yes, thank you very much. He's in my fantasy league as well. Yay! 2-1. Very good goal. Absolute. Do you know what? That is the West Ham goal I've been waiting for a good few months. Very, very well worked. All started off with Fredericks passing it through to Lanzini, that passed it to Allaire. Sorry, Allaire to Anderson, and then back to Allaire again. And for the goal, absolutely brilliant. Very, very good. Very good. That's exactly what we need from that. And Graham, yes, 100%, mate. Magic. Joan, you speak as a seasoned supporter who knows West Ham well. We've been through so much over the years. A point here would be great. Hooray, we just scored. Yes. 3 points, here we come. Guys, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. We've got 25 minutes left to go. Don't jinx it. Don't let me jinx it. Love it, Jimmy. Hallelujah. I'm so happy. Yes, me too, mate. Me too, Joan. I just absolutely love this. Alaire's we've had it. We scored. I said at the start of this we should have scored by open play, and what an open play goal to do. So as it stands at the moment, if my mathematics, which are terrible, if I'm honest, we should now be. The BBC haven't updated it yet, as bloody usual, because I hate West Ham. But we should now be on. Where is the four? Here we go. Yeah, so I was right. We're 12th as it stands at the minute. But I really don't. Yep. Yeah, I know, Gabriel, mate. Yes, we have jinxed it. Yeah, baby. Too early to now this on though. I think he means got to keep playing, need another to win. Yeah, I agree, Jimmy, because we could easily concede like we did against Brighton last week. Foul on Kapue by LA just then, unfortunately. With our defense on the edge of the seat till the whistle. Yes, Graham, 100%. Who scored? Kim. Allaire scored. We've had 10 attempts at goal and 6 on target. Watford have had 17 and 2. That just shows how shit they are. Jaswinder, hello, mate. Good to see you. LA time. Can I celebrate yet, or do we have to wait for VAR? No, it's been confirmed. It's all confirmed, Kevin. It's 2-1. So you can do your handstand now, mate. I'm having a better day. Yep, Joe, I agree. Squeaking all the way, Graham. good point there, Jimmy. Where was it? Just going back to Joan's point. Seasoned West Ham supporter who knows West Ham well. Joan, if as you've only been on the channel for around subscribing to the channel for the last 9 months, I think, give or take. Now you obviously would have seen. I'm hoping you would have seen by the view count. You haven't. My video about the FA Cup final. The day I was born, just as Watford are trying to go on goal, and very well kept by Fabianski. The day I was born was this day, the 1980 FA Cup final against Arsenal. That was the day I was born. I was born into a West Ham family, and when I'm not saying it was standing for my dad's side of the family. No, I mean literally 4 generations of my family. I've had it's an old cliche, but I guarantee if I slit my wrist, it would be claret and blue coming out here. Maybe this little good luck bracelet is actually working for once, because it didn't work last week, and it certainly didn't work against City when I was first given it by a lovely lady. But yes, we've it's been a long time. Took him out the fantasy league this week, but on the other hand, I'm very, very happy you scored. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I kept him in. He's on the bench actually. So my point formation may have changed because he's the first substitute. So he might actually. I don't know. We'll see. You'll find out Monday night. Where are we? Kids got heart though. Yep, agreed. Lyrad Fredericks forgot which way he was going. Yes, it was a bit of a strange one that, mate, just then. Right, so we've got a Watford corner taken exceptionally short even. Pretty much everyone in the box are trying to make sure no one gets through, and quite well done. And Noble passes it out to Antonio, who passes it on to Anderson, who, come on, Anderson, make a decent run. Do your run. Come on. Pass it. No, pass it. Alain was in space, then he was asking for the ball. So Antonio was asking for the ball. Perfect. That's the one thing I hate about Anderson. As much as I love the bloke, he gets very, very selfish a lot of time. Yes, I did see that video about the FA Cup story, and I've been subscribed since the beginning. I think it was I think I was 25th. Oh, thanks, Joan. It's only been the last year or so that I've heard from you, so I'm glad you've been sticking around for the channel that long. If we don't make silly mistakes, then we should be on. Yes, it's on for 3 points. I'm guessing he means by that. Yep. Yes, United got a penalty. Okay. So Fredericks with a throw in, but there's been a foul by number 15 on, who was it? I couldn't really see. His head was on the floor. Allaire again. See, there's tactical fouls here, guys. Tactical fouls. Wow. It's big fat Sammy. Simsey even. Sorry. Bolton 0, Ipswich 5. It shows the state that they're in. It really shows the financial state that they're in. Ipswich are a good team. Don't get me wrong. They've still got our old boy. What was his name now? The little kid. 5-6 years ago. That was a great final. I watched it with my mate who was an Arsenal fan. I bet that was getting entertaining times there, Mark. Watford still in possession. Oh my God, they missed it. Man U missed a pen. Marcus Rashford just missed a pen. Man U are still losing 1-0 at home. Good. They should be. But man, life is getting better by the moment. You know what? I don't care about Man United. I don't care. I don't give a monkeys about them because their supporters are just overinflated egos nowadays. They really are. Freddie Sears. Yes, thank you, Lyra. Yes, yeah. Freddie Sears is still with them after all this time. Where are we? 6-7 years now. Anderson on the attack. Great passing, but Watford concede a corner. So coming up to the 71st minute, and it looks like is that Lanzini taking the? Oh, okay. So here we go. So Welbeck and who is that? I don't recognise the other guy. I don't recognise him, but it looks like Welbeck and one other are coming on for Watford soon. So Lanzini about to take the corner. And straight to Foster. Literally straight to Foster. So right, so Watford on the attack. But it's been countered. Noble's on the ball. Passes it through to Antonio. I don't care who's getting up. Noble passes it over to Anderson. He's now out on the right. He passes it into the box. And so close. So close from Antonio then. So close. Let's just see on the replay to make sure it has been as close as that. Yeah, great save by Foster, and it's cleared out for a corner. Very good ball in from Anderson, but Antonio's headstrong straight at Anderson and at Ben Foster. 'Is that an own goal? 3-1 up. Allaire again. So 3-1. Potentially game over. Potentially game over. How long have you been with this channel? Had this channel? It's been since July, 15th of July 2017. So just over 2 years, mate. So let's have a look. So corner comes in. And yeah, Antonio tries a low flying header, but Foster bounces it up to the ball, and Allaire with an overhead kick and into the back of the net. He's trying to do a Trevor Brick in Antonio, but it doesn't work out for him. And then boom, before Foster can get up in time, it's in the back of the net from Allaire. Great goal, absolutely brilliant. He's got two. Two and two for him now. Even though technically his first appearance he didn't score, but he's making up for lost time by the looks of it. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Where are we? How long have you been a West Ham fan for? Now, technically, Edward, I've been a fan since I was very, very young. Always kept an eye out for West Ham. It looks like Welbeck's on now. It's good to see Danny Welbeck, actually, to be honest. I quite like the player. He's just not had a lot of time. So Welbeck and Sarah on, guys. I couldn't really see who've come off for. So I'm guessing one of them is going to be Dale Lafayette. But yeah, Edward, I've been a West Ham. I say it's been 4 generations. Sears showed so much promise as a youngster, but at least has had a good career with Ipswich. Yeah, definitely, Mark. I agree with it. But yes, Eddie. Yes, I have been a supporter pretty much all my life. I didn't really get to go and see a West Ham game until a few years back. Well, quite about 12 years ago now. But I've just absolutely loved it. Yes, just when to get in. Wow. Yes, mate, I agree, Jazz. I did not expect this at all. I did not expect 3-1. Did not expect 3-1. But it's good. It's good that we've potentially, because we've still got 15 minutes left plus any added time, potentially got we potentially got all 3 points here. Double Halle time. Glad I kept in Halle Dream Team along with Pookie. Yes, mate, I did as well. So hopefully all's good. Flame Stride YouTube. I have subscribed. Thank you, Flame. That's very nice of you. It's good to see people enjoying this. Where have you been all my life? In the 1979 up in smoke. God, yeah. Where have you been all my life? Yes, come on, the boys. We're on the attack now. Antonio, I think, by the looks of it. So Noble passing over to Allaire. I think Allaire's dropped to the right by the looks of it. Antonio's in the middle, then had a great chance, but didn't really do well with it, unfortunately. Anyone remember that scene? I do, mate. Yeah, I do. It's been a long time. I do remember. Who is your favourite West Ham player? From the current squad is Noble. From all-time player is Di Canio. And it looks like Noble's getting. It looks like hang on. Well, Noble's not happy with what this is. And it looks like Diop's been yellow carded. Let's get a bit of a replay. Where are we? Well, Bonner's taken them out for one, so that's mistaken identity by the looks of it. If Diop was booked for that, O'Neill always well booked. He's dangerous. Yes, I know, but he's not the player he used to be. Joan, he isn't. I hate to say it, but he isn't. So Flame Stride, yes, I see that point from that, but he flammed. Diop absolutely flobbed him. Ball in and cleared very, very well, beautifully. And go on, Anderson. Anderson on the break. Run. Come on. It's muscled off the ball. That's one thing I said earlier that he needs to man up a bit. He was muscled off too easily then by Sarr. Sarr's a great player, don't get me wrong, but So my favourite all-time player is Paolo Di Canio. For Jimmy, it's Noble hands down. Yeah. Never in doubt we win today. Shut up, Mark. Imagine Axel Witsel in West Ham. We really need a better centre defensive midfielder. We need a second centre defensive midfielder. Yes, Fornals is coming on for. Let's have a look. Anderson's coming off and Fornals is coming on. Good job, 3-1. Thank you. Yes, it's not too bad, mate. Good work by Anderson. Yes. Yeah, so let's see what he's got for the next 12-13 minutes. Who is in the running for man of the match? Mark, it's hard to tell. It really, really is hard to tell. You know it's going to be Allaire because he's got 2 goals. You know that's going to happen. I think our defense is quite bad, but if we score bags of goals, we should be fine. Yep, that's why Allaire's been brought in. Come on for nows. Allaire or Felipe Anderson? Jury's out on both, mate, to be honest with you. It really is. And Kim says come on for nows as well. Allaire's got a bit of a kicking by the looks of it, but he seems to be all right. Fornals is going to be good for us long term. Yes, he will, Joan. Once he gets used to it, he did say the other day that he's finding it tough in the Premier League. He said it's so hard, it's tough. That is literally his own words. So I'm sure he'll be all right in a few months' time. How long have we had this channel? As I said, it's been since July, so I'm really itchy. I was out in the sun, and my skin's really starting to get itchy because of it. Yeah. The channel's been going since July 2017, so just over 2 years. Last year, this fixture was 1-4-1. Yes, we won away 4-1. A great brace by Noble and beautiful penalty and a very, very good open play goal by him as well. Christian, we have. Hang on a second. Great corner in by. Corner by Lanzini, but again gathered by Foster. We now have 11 minutes plus any additional stoppage time for the substitutes. Got to go, Allaire. Anderson had a great match, but got to go with the big guy with the brace in my jump. Yeah, you see that? See, this is the thing. This is what annoys me about a lot of supporters. You get 2 goals, you get a goal, and they're man of the match for scoring the goals rather than because everyone's excited that they're getting goals. But For consistency and performance, I'd say it's very, very close to Noble, Lanzini, or Anderson. I think the three of them have done very well over the entire game. Alaire's not had much to do with, but what he has done, he's done well with. Alaire's the beast. I think he's the strongest player on FIFA. Kim, ignore the FIFA rankings, man. It doesn't make any difference, honey. It really doesn't. Why is the clock going around so slowly? We've got this. We need to play like this all the time. Yes, Spike Master 19. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you. Good to have you in on the chat. And Watford are going at goal, and Tom Cleverley has skied it. Oh, if I was an arrogant West Ham supporter, I'd say that's why Man United sold you, mate, to be honest with you. But yeah, not the best of goals. Not the best of attempts. But yeah, I mean, this is Watford's third loss in a row now. They've as I said, as I said in the preview, they've got a very, very depleted side. Troy Deeney is out. Because he's got a knee problem at the moment, bless him. And I'm very glad. And this is the reason why we're playing the well that we did. Because some of this defending, if we had Troy Deeney playing against it, we would have massively conceded, absolutely massively conceded. Always thought LA would be perfect for the Premier League. Hopefully, this can give him the confidence. Yes, Mark. Yes, it will give him the confidence for the next game. Obviously being in France, Mark, you know him better than I do, which is what we tried to talk about when you came on the other week. Will we get on Tuesday, I should say, will we get any higher in the league? Tuesday week, I should say, will we get any higher in the league from goal difference? Do you know what, mate? I'm going to check that now. I'm going to have a look because we should now be on a -3. If I remember correctly, Chelsea are on a -4 because they only scored one. In terms of the table, they only scored one. So let me just check it. Run out of 4G here. So we are currently 13th on goal difference with Chelsea. Yeah. So on goal difference with Chelsea. So 1-1, drawn 1, lost 1 as it stands with 8 minutes to go. And guys, I really hope we haven't jinxed this by talking about this so much. I'd bring on a Jetty for Allaire, give him a touch. Yeah, Loretta, as I say, I reckon you'd have a last minute cameo, but it doesn't look like it's happening as Watford are going for goal, but it doesn't really happen. Another penalty at Old Trafford. Not bothered. Cheers. Good to see you too. I think West Ham position at the end of the should be around 7th to 11th. Yes, Flame. I agree, 100%. Just as Watford are trying to attack and bounce. Oh, that was close. Bounced off by Fabianski. Ogbonna tried to cover the ball, but didn't do all that well. There was an attempt by Welbeck, but Fabianski was able to get the rebound off of Ogbonna. So that's Ogbonna. Why is he playing? But 7th to 11th. I said 9th, so that fits in exactly what you're saying, mate. Our team is eligible for Europe. Potentially, yes, mate. I agree, Spike. I absolutely agree. It could happen. Been no VAR in the match so far, unless I'm mistaken. Mark, all 4 goals would have been the penalty would have been viewed. The penalty, the build up to the penalty would have been viewed by VAR. The penalty itself would have been viewed by VAR to make sure that the rules were adhered by. And the other 2 goals we scored all would have been checked by VAR first before that. So that's how it works now. And you got an agreement here, Flame. Kim agrees with you. Hugo just scored again for QPR. Not bad. 3 goals in 2 games for the man we'll never get to see. Fair play, John. So which is one of your man of the match, Lanzini, Noble, or Anderson? Good argument now. Who and why? All right, you bugger. To be honest with you, I'd say it's difficult to call. It really is difficult to call. Just as Antonio tries to go at goal. Masuaku tries to go at goal, but doesn't get the right corner angle on the ball that he wanted to. So, man of the match for me, I'd say, is Noble. It's a real toss-up between Noble and Lanzini, all 3 of them, to be honest with you, because they've run the midfield so well. Since Anson's come off and Fornals has come on, Lanzini and Noble are still doing well. So it's very, very difficult for me to say. Should never sold you, girl. Mark, come on. How much, mate? You've been drinking more than I have. So we've had 16 attempts at goal at and 10 on target I think from just that stat that just went up. My whole life I wondered if this sport was rigged. Now I can see why. Oh my God, Man United deserve to win. Can't really say, Gabriel, because I'm only watching this game. What I would say is start Allaire and Ajeti up front against Norwich. Yes, I'd love to say yes, mate, but we don't. I haven't seen Ajeti play. I haven't seen him. I'm not gonna. Jones says I'm so pleased for. Here we go. Domingos Quinn are coming on with 5 minutes to go. He's going to stump up his performance. Watford have got a corner now. Excuse me. And it's been cleared out, but not in the back of the ball. In the back of the and hey, over the ball. Sorry, over the bar by Andre Goat. Do you know what? From a West Ham perspective, Andre Great has tried everything. He is trying absolutely everything, and it's great to see. From a Watford perspective, I'm going to take my West Ham bit out of the equation for the second. You know, they have now conceded, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 goals and scored 1 in the opening games of the season. So Cleverley's come off and Quinn has come on. So I can understand Andre Gray is doing everything to try and get Watford back into this game and get us to be a little bit more nervous, but it's just not happening. It just really isn't happening. Gonna go now. Thanks so much. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Really good. I hope to see you on Tuesday night, mate. If Chico is eligible for next game, could you see a Chica Allaire strike force? That's what I was trying to hope for, Edward. I really tried to. I was hoping we were going to get a 4-1-3-2 formation today, but it just didn't happen. And even Jimmy saying thank you very much for your time as well, mate. So it's good to see. Everybody, yeah. Nice to see everyone saying goodbye to each other. I'm liking this. We got a nice little community going on. Oh. Lanzini's coming off and Sanchez is coming on. Now, I really, really hope Sanchez sorts himself out. He hasn't done too badly when he's played, but my man of the match is Lanzini. The moment of the match is Allaire's overhead kick. Yes, Darren, I agree on both counts, mate. Moments of the match shouldn't make you man of the match, but it seems to do for some reason. Ajeti was a beast for Basel, though, and in the competition, he was amazing for them. Yes, but it's a completely different league. Spike, I know what you mean. I know, but we're not in the same way as that league. I'd love it, absolutely. Not to sound too much like Kevin Keegan now, but I would absolutely love it to for us to be able to do it. But, you know, to say that he's going to come and score the 10, 15 goals everybody thinks he's going to do. But I haven't seen him, so I can't comment. Anis, what do you think of Allaire's goals? I think they were good. I think they were very, very good. Some very nice, well-taken goals. He needs to work on a few things, but I think he's going to be very good for us this season. Off topic, but my next door neighbour played for Crawley. Hey, Crawley Town. A mate of mine I used to work with, Kim, funnily enough, supports Crawley. So, you know, Crawley's a dive. It is. I mean, if anybody's been to Crawley, it's been because I used to live over Surrey way. My dad, before he passed on, bless him, used to live near Dorking. So we used to go down to Crawley a few times, and it's an awful place. It is terrible, but it's like with any town, really. It was a good effort by a few. I usually appreciate the match-saving tackle than the match-winning goal, but it's all good. Thanks, John. Ever seen the film Dazed and Confused? Speaking of, no, that is a Cheech and Chong movie, though, if I remember right, isn't it? But I don't think I've seen it. I might have done. I've seen. Nice one, Philip. It's good to chat. Come on, you wines. Great channel. Keep up the hard work. Thanks, Lyred. Thanks very much, mate. It's good to see it. Thanks, Big Fat Simsy. Man United, Palace 1-1, which I think that's why we slipped down to 13th by the looks of it. Man United just scored in the 89th minute. Alice, yes. Thank you, guys. I'm just bear with me, guys. I'm going to send a message over to Ben, the Ulster Hammer, who's currently out in New York. I'm going to see if he's available, because if he is still around after this stream, we're going to do a live Q&A on this channel. We're going to do a live Q&A between the pair of us. So I've just messaged him now, and we're going to do a live Q&A. So, guys, if you've got any questions you want to ask myself or the Ulster Hammer, because I was talking to him a little while ago, saying that if when we get to 1,000 and to introduce Ben to the channel properly, we'll do a live Q&A, and so you can ask us any question you want. You probably ask Ben more questions than me because he's only been on the channel recently for the last few weeks. He's out in New York while his place is getting decorated. So guys, thanks. So if you want to ask any questions, stick around. I'm just waiting for him to come back to me. But hopefully our best lineup, yes, but yes and no, Spike. It can do with a few little tweaks. Antonio should have started for me 100%. I hope Palace hold on now. Yeah, me too, Joan. It'd be nice to annoy the Man United supporters for a little bit. I can see Pelly starting a jetty for the cup match. I'd rather keep Elair along with the most of the teams. Yes, Mark, I agree with that. Jupiter, thank you very much for commentation. I appreciate. Good luck with your channel. Thank you very much, Jupiter, and I hope to see you on Tuesday if you're around. If you're around, guy or girl, I don't know if you're male or female. But yeah, it'd be. I'll be talking about the cup game on Tuesday night. So just as Antonio's. Let's have a look. So Quinner on. Oh, that's a bit of a cheeky challenge by Quinner on Antonio there, blocking his arm, and he's apologised. though, bless him. Sanchez looks just like Melvin. It's a retro film. Tell you about it later. Thanks, my man. Be in touch soon. Yep. Get the track sorted out, Jimmy. It'd be great. The Watford fans going home now. So we've got 4 minutes again of extra time. We're coming up to the 91st minute. So I agree, GJ Blokey. We need to play our first 11 for the cup, but I can't see it happening. No, agreed, Joan. I really can't. I can't see it happening in any shape or form. We'll get close to it, but I don't. We'll probably Yarmolenko will probably start. I should imagine. Creswell, if he's fit, will probably start. I'm hoping Balbuena will be able to start. We'll probably have Balbuena or Bonner. Zabaleta could. Good, everyone. Come on, you irons. I'm guessing Spike's saying goodbye. So see you, Spike. Good to see you, mate. Glad you've stuck around. Gonna go now, Kim. Yep. See you, Kim. All the best. Can't do Tuesday nights at morning or because of the plus hour 6 time difference. Yeah, understandable, Darren. Strapman on the Les Paul right now. Good lad. Good lad. Right. Well, he hasn't come back to us yet, so I'm sure we'll have some conversations at some point. But if he does say he's about, you'll get a notification with about half an hour to go to say that, wow, 1,021. Guys, thank you very much. 19 people have signed up today. So thank you very much. Very, very appreciated it. Crystal Palace 2-1. Excellent. Nice to see. 92nd minute. Brilliant. Talking to which, we're 92nd and a half now. Crystal Palace 2-1 at the match. Ends in 30 seconds. Thanks, Anis. So I'll do a table roundup as well at the end of this game. So we've got a minute and a half left. Everybody in full voice by the looks of it. Some nice little football being played. Antonio doing a quite Parker-esque little pirouette around 3 players. That's not bad, but it goes out for a goal kick. Noble tried something and it's gone out for a goal kick. So we're in the last minute now, guys. So it looks like we're going to be very happy hammers for this weekend. So Watford are in possession now. It's Omar. Let's go Hammers. Good to see you, mate. Nice. Thanks for popping in right in the dying seconds. So much for doing this stream. It is so enjoyable. Thanks, Joan. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, it's all you guys interacting with each other. That's the best thing. I'm here to stay. Good, Edward. I'm glad. So hope to see you Tuesday night, mate. Hope to see you Tuesday night. Hope to see most of you Tuesday night that are in the UK or the usual hours. 1,022 now. Getting crazy. Getting good figures, but as I say, you guys are enjoying this, and that's why you're subscribing. I'm going to try and do this as much as I can. I'm sure my internet connection is not brilliant, so you're not looking at the best quality, but the sound quality always comes through very well thanks to this lovely little claret mic I've got from Blue. Guys, if you want to, just while we're wrapping things up, if you want to help out Isla's fight, there is a link in the description below for 3retro.com shirts, and the game's rolled up. That's it, 3-1. Guys, that's brilliant. that's absolutely perfect. You know, as I say, but if you want to buy some retro shirts and help out Isla's fight, then go check out the shirts and the links in the description below. It's not just West Ham stuff; they've got a lot of retro shirts for the majority of the teams. There's I think there's Watford in there. I think there's Liverpool. There's Everton. There's Nottingham Forest, I think, as well. There's a lot. Yeah, Ben's around. So, guys, I'm just going to try and wrap this up. So, we are currently 12th now. We are 12th now. Crystal Palace are now 10th. So, we are still on goal difference with Chelsea. But thank you very much for your time, guys. So, really, it's been really enjoyable. For those that have been on the channel but haven't subscribed yet, please, if you've loved this, then by all means, please do consider subscribing. And we will talk about this as well. But yeah, if you like the content, if you like the video, please, there's a like button down here somewhere that you can click on to to show your appreciation for the channel, because the more likes you get, the more exposure this channel gets. And also, I noticed a few people in the chat did say that you'd shared the videos as this live stream as well. So, but that's just going to get more and more exposure to the channel. So guys, thank you very much for your time. Ben's available, so we will go live in about 15-20 minutes. So we'll do a live Q&A. But in the meantime, guys, as I just want to point out that, as I say, for for those that are still sticking around, if you like your retro West Ham, go check this out. Where are we? Go check this out. This is the brand new Boys of '86 home shirt that 3 Retro are doing. It's just absolutely brilliant. I really like this. If you want to purchase it, go and click in the link in the affiliate link in the description below. It's only £30. It's a very reasonable price. So guys, if you are gonna stay around, come in for the live chat for me and Ben. We're going to do a Q&A. So keep an eye out for that. Official history. Watford 1, West Ham 3. See you, John. Jimmy, stick around, mate. Come on, seriously. In about 10-15 minutes. And Edward, please stick around as well. But guys, thank you very much for your time. And I will hopefully see you in a few moments. Otherwise, I will hopefully see you on Tuesday. All the best.